Welcome to day 13, everybody. So I wanted to go over some of the reasons that you may not be feeling well. I've had several patients call or email us and say, I've got a little bit of a headache or a stomach ache or I'm fatigued. So there are reasons for this, and we've talked about it a couple different times, but the number one reason people start to not feel well when they are in the fasting mode is because their electrolytes are low. So that means that you're not getting enough of the salt that you should be taking. And oftentimes when you don't get the salt, because it's part of the 2-2-2-2 rule, it's the fourth 2 of the 2-2-2-2 rule, is that you get 2 teaspoons of Himalayan salt, is your body starts to burn all of those minerals, and then it will actually start to burn your muscle because it needs more electrolytes. So you want to be very careful that you're getting enough salt, and because you don't want to go into something called gluconeogenesis, which means new sugar being made, and it's made out of protein, because protein burns as what? You're right, glucose or sugar. So low electrolytes. If you don't feel well, make sure you're getting your electrolytes. You can drink a little bit in water. You can always take a little bit and put it on your tongue. That will pretty much help your hunger too. If you're not fat adapted yet, because you haven't been checking your ketones, you may not have the right ratios of food right yet. You might not feel, you might have low energy. You might even get some headaches or even some, a little bit of depression or anxiety because you're not getting enough blood sugar. So that's another reason to be having your keto meter, because you want to know where your ketones are. Neurotoxicity. This is, listen, we're rated 47th in the world for health. There's 46 countries healthier than us. We take 50% of all the drugs in the world. We're only 4% of the population. Neurotoxicity is huge. It has to do with all of the different foods that we've eaten in our lifetime, the glyphosate from the Roundup sprayed on our foods or in our yard, the drugs and alcohol and medications we've taken, the sugar and bad flours that we've eaten, and of course the 4 generations of heavy metals that comes down through our mom's umbilical blood can cause us to be neurotoxic, and quite honestly, this is huge. So this is something, if you haven't done the neurotoxic questionnaire, I highly recommend you do. Again, I'm going to give you a 15-minute consultation if you send it in, and I would love to see what we can do to help you. The fourth one is subluxated, and I've been a chiropractor for 30 years and I couldn't spell subluxated. Actually, I can. I just left an X out. But that's when your body's nervous system isn't working well. The nerves communicate with every cell, organ, and tissue in your body. You only have 31 spinal nerves. That means 31 on each side comes to 62, branching off and going to 75 trillion cells. So if you have any pressure on a nerve somewhere that maybe go to an organ like your liver, your gallbladder, your kidneys, your stomach, your large and small intestines, your adrenal glands, any kind of pressure on that is going to affect your body's ability to function correctly. So those are 4 of the main reasons people don't feel well. You can try taking more salts. You can get your ketones checked with a keto meter. The keto strips don't really give you much of any information. Neurotoxicity, do the neurotoxic questionnaire. I'll help you figure that out. Subluxated, if you live locally, you can come in for a complimentary consultation and examination. If you don't live near me, you can find a chiropractor via recommendation by a friend, or you can always contact our office and I'll try to find somebody in the area for you. So this is what you're going to be running up against every time you're going into ketosis. You're going to have to modify various parts of your life to steer yourself through to the end. It's kind of like taking a sailboat out in the Pacific and you don't have a goal. You're going to end up somewhere. But if you know you're heading to Hawaii, you know how to guide yourself in and out of, in this case, ketosis, diet variation, ancient healing strategies, getting in and out of ketosis so you're metabolically adapted or metabolically flexible, so you have proper hormone optimization so you can live a healthy, happy life. All right, talk to you soon.